Well, good morning and welcome to the Daily 20 on this fine Tuesday morning. The Daily 20 with Twennie. So today we are going to do a Tuesday workout. First off, we're going to start a little bit of a wide stance and we'll do little pacer steps. So the knees are bent, just one foot to the other. Allow the hips to wiggle about. We want to get the hips just loose on the inner thighs, so no stiffness in the legs at all. Little steps with those feet, back and forth. Now we are going to slowly straighten our knees and tighten everything up. Be careful not to hyperextend. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs. Stiffen up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax the legs. We'll go back into the rapid back and forth. Let those hips just hang about. Those arms all loose, and we'll stiffen up again. Stiffen up, straighten those legs. Stiffen everything, squeeze that butt. And relax into the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we are going to get into our lunge, okay? And we are going to lift. Okay, so this is not pushing off. This is a lifting. So your pelvis is nice and straight and your torso is nice and straight and you're just lifting. So all the weight will be on the one leg at the time. The lift. If you want to go a little faster or just to find your balance, lift. And we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at this point, we're going to push. So if you want, you can do a little jump to challenge yourself a little bit, or you can just stay in the one plane and push yourself side to side. Try and bend that knee so that you are getting a nice push off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll get back into our little pacer steps. Onto those toes, relax the knees, allow the hips and that lower back to be nice and relaxed while keeping the core steady. And straighten those legs. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs. And relax into those knees. And we'll straighten those legs again. Nice and stiff. And we'll relax for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift. Lift. Really feel that in those hips. Make sure the foot comes right off the ground. We're not just doing the little ankle lifts. Don't forget to breathe. Relax the shoulders. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get those knees open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll push. So again, you just want to stay in the one plane, or you can do a nice little hop. side to side. Either that way or just a nice big step. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Shake out those legs, shake out the arms. All right. We are going to do a side-to-side squat reach. So we'll start off in the middle, feet slightly apart. Remember, when we're doing the squat, we want to sit back and not allow those knees to come over the ankles. So we sit back and we're going to reach. And then we'll step to the side and reach again. So squat, reach, step out, squat, reach, squat, reach, back to the middle, reach, step, reach, and close. Reach, and close. When we come back to the middle, we want to make sure that the feet are slightly shoulder width apart. And obviously go at your own pace. If you can only do these a little slower, that's okay. The aim is to keep your posture and your core nice and tight, and to really dip down as far as you can for the knees. Okay, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now we're going to get into a back lunge and some leg work, and we'll repeat it. So back lunge, lunge back, put your foot back as far as you can to allow the 90 degrees for both, and knee up. Back lunge, knee up. You can use your arms for stability, either forward or to the side, or you can do both. You're doing good. At your own pace. Make sure the knees don't get wobbly in the front there. Just nice and slow and controlled. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll switch legs. Back into a nice lunge and up. So the key here is to keep your torso nice and still. Slower is better. Try and keep the lunge nice and wide. Less strain onto the knees. Most of your weight should be on that front leg. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Now we're just going to stand there. Shake it out a little bit if you feel it in the hips. And take our leg from the front to the back. Tighten everything up in that leg. Point those toes. Really feeling yourself pulling the leg out to the side, all the muscles tightening up along the side of the leg into the quads. Keep the other leg nice and steady. You can have a little knee bend for balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's switch up. So point the toes, nice and wide, abduct that leg. Really feel yourself pulling that leg out to the side. This is not a momentum flinging. That upper body is nice and steady and shoulders are relaxed. And if you can only do little ones, that's okay. Just go as far and as high as you can, as long as it's nice and slow, controlled, and you're using the muscles to do it. Okay, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Side to side. Get those hips a little flexed there. All right. And now we're going to go back into doing that all again. So feet shoulder width apart. Do your squat back, touch the ground, up and open. Open, squat, close. Squat, open, squat, close. Remember, feet come shoulder width apart when you come back to the center. And that butt goes out when you are doing these wide lunges. Watch your knee alignment. Don't forget to breathe. At your own pace. Hold that core nice and strong. Looking good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Back into those lunges. Up. Take that step nice and far back. You can get the arms going in a running motion. All the weight should be on that front leg. Go at your own pace. If you only do one for my 3, then that's okay. What you really want to focus on is your alignment of that front knee and the balance in your hips. All right, let's switch up legs. Wide stance back, dip down and up. Make sure that front knee is nice and stable. We will do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Awesome. Now we'll stand and do our leg abductions. Point the toes and out. Breathe nicely into your stomach, through your nose, out your mouth. Slow and controlled. Get those legs all the way out, feeling everything contracting in the side muscles and quads. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch legs. Point toes and lift and out. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Try not to lean over too much into the other leg. We're really just testing our abduction muscles, strengthening our butt and hip flexors. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Good. We can shake that out a little bit. Shake the legs. Allow those muscles to just rotate on the bones. This is a great loosening up technique. Okay, excellent. We are going onto the floor. We'll start out with a plank walkout and 2 push-ups. So hands on the floor. Try and straighten those legs as soon as you can. Keep everything nice and strong. Into a plank. And we'll do 1, 2, and then walk ourselves back up. Okay, down. Straighten those legs. Keep that core nice and tight. Into a plank. 1, 2 push-ups. And walk yourself back. So we'll do a minute of this. Keep that core nice and strong. Try not to wobble in the hips too much. 1, 2 push-ups and back up. For a little more advanced, you can do a burpee. Two push-ups and walk your way back. All the way up. Try and straighten those knees as soon as you can. Wider stance with the hands. 2 push-ups. Okay, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Doing great. Looking good and feeling good. All right. Next, we're going to get back onto the floor. And we're going to do some plank leg raises, mountain climbers, and shoulder taps. So, we'll go onto our elbows first. And we'll raise up one leg at a time. Try not to wobble to get that leg up. Keep that core nice and strong. Just the butt. The butt's contracting. Legs are nice and straight. The core is tight. And we'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up onto your hands. Into that plank. And we'll do some mountain climbers. So if you can only do these nice and slow, that's okay. If you want to add a bit of speed in there, we'll be here for 30 seconds. Now only 15. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in your plank. You can widen your feet a little bit and we'll do shoulder taps. The opposite hand onto the opposite shoulder. If this is too difficult, you can go on your knees. If you would like a little bit more of a challenge, try not to wiggle in the pelvis. Keep everything nice and strong. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go into a child's pose. Stretch out those shoulders. Relax your neck. Breathe. And back onto the elbows for those leg extensions. Up, 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 up. At your own pace, keep the core strong. No wobbling side to side. Really squeezing that butt as you lift that leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Onto your hands. And we'll do our mountain climbers. If you need a break, go into that child's pose, rest your shoulders, and get back at it. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your posture, shoulder taps. Try not to wiggle in the waist. Keep the core nice and strong at your own pace. If you can just go slow, that's okay. If you want to be on your knees, that's okay too. Okay, we've got 10, 9, 8, long seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that child's pose. Take a nice deep breath. Let out all your air. Relax that neck. Awesome. Okay, now we'll turn around. I've got a good sweat going. It's humid down here. Sitting twist, so on your butt, tilt that pelvis so that your back is rounded and not arched forward. You can lift the knees if you want. I mean the ankles, heels, or you can have the arms, the heels on the ground. So we're going to do some rotations. Just as slow and controlled as you can. These sitting twists, great ab work. If you want to incorporate a little flexion in that hip with the opposite knee, you have elbow to knee, or just keep the heels down. Try to rotate only the torso and not into the hips. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that chest up. 2, 1. Awesome. Onto your back. Lift the butt. and we'll lift one leg at a time. Keep that butt up. Keep that core nice and strong. The further away your foot is from your butt, the more difficult it is. So if your foot's up here, it's going to be a lot easier. So challenge yourself. Don't make it too easy. Just keep that butt lifted and the core nice and strong. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And now, as we're lying here, bring the knees up into a little lower abdominal crunch. These reverse crunches are great. You're just lifting that pelvis. You don't want to use momentum in the legs. You just want to assist slightly with your hands for balance. But most of the work is squeezing those abdominals and lifting that pelvis. Almost there. We just got one more round to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So one more round, sitting twists. Remember, keep that lower back rounded slightly. You can have your heels up or touching, and nice rotation into that torso. Try not to allow the pelvis to rotate too much. If you want, you can add in some knee work. Bring the knees up one at a time. Or just take it easy, get your posture perfect, and then you can start incorporating some variation. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your back. Raise up that butt. Hands at the floor, palms down, and alternate each leg. Keep the butt raised. Core nice and tight. Everything is very controlled. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Usually out before in. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, butt up, 6, core tight, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last but not least, lifting up in that pelvis. Just little lifts is fine, as long as you're not using your legs to fling yourself up. Keep that chin tucked. If you find your head is going into extension, you might want to put something under your head. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You did it. Great. Okay. So thank you so much for joining and watching. I hope you enjoyed that workout, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7:30, for another awesome morning challenge.